Hi, in this short video, I will talk about selection sort. Selection sort improves on the bubble sort by making only one change for every path through the list. In order to do this, a selection sort looks for the largest value or the smallest value as it makes a path, and after completing the path, it places it in the proper location. In a way, selection sort is very similar to how we as a human, sort a list. Typically, we look for the largest element in the list and place that largest element in the proper location, and then you look for the second largest and so forth. So how to do this in selection sort? So take a look at this list here. I had the same list at the bubble sort to begin with. You know, when I scan this list, I found out that 93 is the largest. Where does 93 need to go? 93 need to go to where the 20 is. So 20 and 93, as you can see, get swapped. And then on the next path, this is the second path now. The next largest is 77. And 77 will go to second to the last index, which is where the 55 is. So 55 and 77 was swapped. And then the next largest happened to be 55, and 55 need to be where the 44 is. So 44 and 55, as you can see, got swapped, and so forth. So in each path, I find the largest number in the remaining list, and then place the largest number in the remaining list in the proper location, the proper index. I swap with the other number. And in this case, as you can see, at the end, the entire list gets sorted. Every path, I check the list to find the next largest, and then place that largest, the next largest, in the proper location. And here is selection sort. Just a tad more complicated than the bubble sort. I have a field slot for range length a list of I minus 1. So this again, going from, if the list has 10 elements, it will go from 10, 9, 8, all the way to 1. And for the location, I will go from 1, range of 1 to field slot plus 1. So be 1, 2, if I pass in 10, it will go all the way to 10 in this case. And I check. So this for loop here basically try to find the index of the index of the largest value in that list in the current list. This is all you're doing here, just find the index of the find the index of the largest element or items. Once I find it, now I swap it. And let's see how it runs in PyCharm. So here's a selection sort. Here's my I calling it. And before I call it, why don't I just run this first, just to see you got the right answer. And look like pretty fast. Why don't we debug it? Look at the data on the bottom and also on the top to see how the value will change. This for loop again look for the largest element, find the index of that element. And you can see the max position right now is a 2, which is 93. And that had not been changed because 93 is the largest. Once I finish this loop, now I swap. I find out my largest position is 2, and then I will swap with my field slot, which is 8. And at the end, you can see this 93 here, and the 20 get over here. Alright, I just showed the one pass of this to show you how this works. The swapping, you can also use the Python way, using tuple to swap the element. Instead of 3 lines, there's only 1 liner. It just makes that a little bit more better or shorter. I call it a Python way. The efficiency of the selection sort is still quadratic. Why? Because you still have a nested loop. However, due to reduction in the number of changes, selection sort typically execute much faster than bubble sort, and we will see how that compared to bubble sort. So, given the same list, let's use bubble sort. For each pass, what will be the outcome of the list for each pass? And please try that at home, and we'll go over the solution in class.